Hello everybody and welcome back to the next part of the 5.3 story on the PTR. My name as always is Necroxis, and last episode we saw Vol'jin basically make a bunch of blustery threats about how if the Alliance doesn't help the rebellion then we're all gonna die, and Vol'jin's gonna give our corpses to Sylvanas to resurrect us as Forsaken, or some other half-assed threat that he tried to throw at me. But after we ended up getting some resources for him, he accepted the Alliance's help, and that was pretty much it for Vol'jin's side of things for now. But we did get a quest from Lorewalker Cho to come back to Pandaria and see an old seer who seemingly has knowledge about the last Pandaren Emperor, because Lorewalker Cho was kind of distraught about how Garrosh was using things and tactics he learned in Pandaria back on Azeroth, or the rest of Azeroth, at least. So, that's what we are going to go do. But, before I actually get to the quest giver, I realized I had a letter from the King Varian Rin, so let's see what this says. Supporting the insurrection. Virgil, your name has come up in my most recent SI7 briefing. Thank you for taking command of the dangerous situation in Durotar. So, Varian didn't actually know we did all of that stuff until it was done? That's interesting. I don't trust this Vol'jin character at all, but I agree with your decision on the field. The more trolls and orcs we get killing each other, the more Alliance lives we save in the long run. There's my phone. The Alliance fleet is assembled. If the Darkspear cause havoc, as far as Bladefist Bay, that's all we need for a landing. We'll take care of the rest. Thank you. King Rin. So, that's what I was talking about 2 videos ago, when I said both the Horde, or both the Rebellion and the Alliance, they're in an alliance of convenience. So Varian very astutely put it, as long as more orcs and trolls kill each other, we can save Alliance lives. So that's cool at least. But we are heading towards, where are we going? Somewhere in Kunlai, right over there. So I will see you when we get there. Okay, here we are. We are at the quest giver, Seer Haofam Ru, which is kind of that's one hell of a name. Hello. He's huffing and puffing because he's really old. Hello there, young man. Quite the squall we're having up here today, isn't it? In his time of uncertainty, the last emperor walked a lonely path up this mountain until he had found his answers. I am walking the same path, and it seems you have questions of your own to be answered. Perhaps you will join me, and we can both be satisfied. Oh, but I'm getting old, and this blizzard is proving too much for my bones. Could you climb ahead and anchor this rope? I can hoist myself along from there. Together we shall walk the path of the last emperor. The objective is to attach the climbing rope to each rope anchor along the path to help the seer reach Seeker's Point, and we get these nifty, epic boots for our troubles. Let's do it. Seer hands you the end of his climbing rope.
Do not get angry with the elements. Violence is their nature. I conquered my own anger long ago.
Okay. Let's keep going. Tie the climbing rope to the anchor. Are these anchors? No, these are just dead mobs. Oh, here they are. Let's go. And tied. Was he just gonna fly up here? Or he's gonna go really slow, isn't he? Awesome. Come on, old seer. You can do it. You can do it. It's okay.
My, you are strong. When I was young, I might have doubted that we could do this. But now, I have no doubts at all.
That's a pretty peculiar way of saying that. So first he talked about violence, and then he talked about doubt. I'm not going to say I know what's going to happen, because I actually didn't read this part, but I kind of can guess already exactly what's going on and who this seer actually is. But let's wait to the top before I actually say that, because if I'm wrong, I'm going to look like a huge idiot. Not that I haven't already in my videos. But let's wait for the seer to get up here.
Oh, such wind, such cold. Once, it would have filled these old bones with despair. But on this day, I am filled with hope.
So, he doesn't have despair either. Anybody else putting together what's going on yet? It's pretty obvious at this point, but let's continue on and see what next emotion he does not have that he might have had in his younger days. The third rope anchor. While he's busy up there, I'm going to kill these things. Zephyr increases your movement speed. Share this effect with Seer Hao Famru by walking beside him. Oh, I see. So I can make him walk faster. Come on, buddy.
Such a patient one. When I was young, I would have hated this task. Nowadays, I am filled with love.
So, he used to have hatred, but now he doesn't. I wonder what could possibly be going on. Let's tie off this one. And there's no more mobs for me to kill, I don't think, to get that buff. So, let's see what he has no longer in his heart. He doesn't have violence. He doesn't have doubt. He doesn't have despair. And he doesn't have hatred. I wonder when he's going to not say he has anger in his heart.
Do not fear the heights as I did when I was young. Fear can drive us to terrible deeds. Ah, but I see that, like me, you have learned the lessons of courage.
So he doesn't have fear either. Quite interesting. Let's hear about anger. I assume anger has to be the last one. Because that is the last negative emotion that the last Emperor has. Who I am now convinced that actually is the last Emperor, and we are just helping him back up the mountain. But that raises a whole crop of questions like, what the hell is he doing here? And is he actually alive, or is he some kind of ghost or something? But it also raises another question. Did us as the players, like the last Emperor, purge all of our negative emotions by killing the various Shah on Pandaria? Let's see if any of those questions are answered.
Here we are. Oh, these old bones are tired. More than you can imagine. You surprised me. I expected a hero such as yourself to balk at the task of carrying an old man up a mountain. Most
Not at all.
are too proud.
Too proud, huh? We made it, Warlock. Thank you so much. Please help yourself to some of my old knickknacks. But I am afraid I have not been completely honest with you.
I was going to teach you a lesson, but instead, it is you who have taught me. You see, when I was young, I was Emperor.
Oh my.
The realm you see all around you was mine to command. I conquered my doubts, my fears, my anger. I buried all of it within the land. But I held on to one vice, the one Shah I never conquered. Pride. My pride cloaked this land in mists. I thought we were better than the rest of the world. I thought we could solve our own problems, but for 10,000 years we stagnated. Our doubts and fears buried in the land, rising up to fester whenever we allowed them. Pride. It is the most insidious of Shah. It is good until it is bad, and then it is more dangerous than all the others combined.
Huh.
Beware of pride. Be humble. The world is plunging into chaos. All the enemies must work together. Proud races must admit they need help. Things are going to get worse before they get better. Only by working together can we overcome the darkness.
Emperor Xiaohao.
All that stands in our way is pride.
Wow. So that was certainly a thing. So, the only Shah the Emperor could not purge from himself was pride. And we have not seen pride yet left. We have not seen pride yet, excuse me, on Pandaria. And we know that the Shah came from Yasarj when it died. And we also know that Garrosh has the heart of Yasarj somewhere. We don't know where he has it at, but he has it somewhere. That is very troubling. Let's see, he says, pride is the most insidious of Shah. It is good until it is bad. And then, it is more dangerous than all of the others combined. I mean, it's not very hard to link pride with Garrosh. I mean, he is so prideful that he thinks his horde is better than all of the other hordes that have existed in the past. And he is so prideful in the orcs and their abilities that he doesn't think he needs anybody else. I mean, that's the whole point of him making the goblins go in the slums, and him thinking that the trolls are dirt, and him thinking that the blood elves are just, you know, effeminate, sparkly vampire wannabes or whatever his insult is for the blood elves. That was very interesting. So, the last Shah officially confirmed is pride, and we haven't seen it yet. So, I would say it is now safe to argue that Garrosh is going to be either corrupted by the Shah of Pride, or he's going to unleash the Shah of Pride, or an interesting twist on the whole Shah thing. The Emperor says pride is good until it is bad. So, what if, during the Siege of Orgrimmar, both the Alliance and the Rebellion believe that they are better than Garrosh? Because if you think about it, I mean, even what Vol'jin was been saying, the very last video, you can go watch it, he says that Garrosh doesn't know what it is to be Horde, and that his idea of Horde isn't as good as Vol'jin's and Thrall's. That's a very prideful thing to say. So, it's entirely possible that the Alliance and the Horde are driving and supplying the Shah of Pride with energy far more than Garrosh is. And it could be that we are the ones who actually unleash pride onto Azeroth, the rest of Azeroth, not Pandaria. Because it used to be that Shah could only exist on Pandaria, but with 5.1 we saw that Shah can exist on Azeroth proper when the Blood Elves take the box to Silvermoon and a bunch of Shah come out. So, I'm going to make a prediction here. Whoa, my game is really lagging now. I'm going to just sit down here and get away from the frame rate issues. I'm going to make a prediction right here and say that the Shah of Pride is going to be the heroic final optional boss in the Siege of Orgrimmar. And what is this? Is this a hunter rare pet? I'm going to kill it. And it is going to be, yeah, the optional heroic boss in 5.4. So that's my prediction. If I'm right, I'm going to come back here on my channel and gloat about it like crazy when when that patch comes out, because I am very prideful myself. So I believe this is the end of the Alliance's storyline. We did the Rebellion stuff, we did the Emperor Xiaohao stuff, we have helped the Rebellion enough. Varian knows what's going on. It seems the Alliance is going to attack Orgrimmar from the sea, and the Rebellion's going to attack it from land. I guess when I play the Horde side, which I'll be doing next, we will exactly see how far that goes in terms of what their strategy is to attack from land, because I mean, the Rebellion doesn't have... They have a lot of forces, but they're very disorganized. And Garrosh has quite a power base, as we saw 2 episodes ago when we spied on Orgrimmar. So, it'll be interesting to see for sure. Just a couple thoughts on this whole storyline from... You know, actually, I'll make a video after I do the Horde side. And just all of my thoughts in one place, because I am not exactly happy with the Alliance's side in 5.3. As I was trying to explain in my last video when I rambled on, it feels a lot like we are just tacked on, and we are just going along for the ride, and it's actually the Horde who is more important. But, okay, so I killed that thing. I just want to see what it drops. Nothing. That's what I thought. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching this video. I will see you next time for the Horde. Actually, the way that it works, and I'll probably explain it on the next video too, is that after you do the 2 scenarios, you get sent to different people. For the Alliance, we got sent to Amber and Sully. I don't remember who the Horde gets sent to, but it's definitely not them. So that's where it diverges. So, the 3rd episode is the one that I entitled Kitty Reconnaissance. I'm going to change the title of that one to 3A, because that'll be the Alliance's version. And then the last episode, which will be out already, will be 4A. And this will probably be just 5. Because I'm pretty sure that this isn't going to change for the Horde. Seeing the Emperor, at least. So, and then when I release a video, it'll be 3B. And that'll be the beginning of the Horde side. Alright? I don't think that's too confusing. Just, yeah, I'll explain it again on the Horde video, just to make sure. But thanks for watching, everybody. Oh god, I'm lagging so badly. Why is this? My name is Necroxis, and I will see you next time for what I hope is a more interesting storyline on the Horde side. Which it probably will be, because Blizzard just loves the Horde, so. Alright, I will see you then. Farewell.